Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Rockman Zonia here with another Honkai Star Rail video today. What is up, my trailblazers? Man, I picked the perfect time to finally start doing these kind of videos here. So we have the drip marketing for the next characters appearing after Sunday and Fugwe here. So we're going to go ahead and take a look into that and discuss what this could possibly mean for the future of Honkai Star Rail leading into version 3.0 and beyond. So first we're going to start with their post 2 days ago releasing the HERTA, or as I prefer the Japanese name, Madam HERTA. Excuse you, it's Madam HERTA, okay? You're going to respect her name. Well, we got Madam HERTA here. She is Ice Erudition, which is interesting because she is the same pathing as her 4-star version. You know, this kind of gives some interesting ideas as far as her playability. I wonder if she's maybe going to be like a direct upgraded version of her 4-star version. Which, keep in mind, like her 4-star version was relatively good, and actually is still quite good now in ways. You know, she's still a dominant force in Pure Fiction. Hell, and even in early games like back year 1, like she and Himiko just like tore up EXP farming and all the other Calyx battles. Like they just sit there, follow up attacks for days. But I still consider her kit to be relatively solid, even if it's still rather plain and minimalist by comparison, where kit's just getting more and more advanced. But though the good thing is though, like her dupe abilities were relatively strong. Like I did like the fact she had this crit rate boost here, because this is extremely easy to trigger, giving herself more crit. She was more of a finisher type character. So, enemies HP is 50% or less, she dealt additional ice damage on her basic. She has some good stuff. Doing more damage against frozen enemies. Getting extra damage on E, resisting CC effects, excuse me. No, not bad. I mean, the only real flaw was like, once you proc this, it was kind of finish the job, or you've practically wasted it. So I wouldn't say she didn't work in longer fights, because like the Ebon Abundance Deer, she could totally tear that fight up because it's constantly summoning those ads. Or hell, any fight which ads get summoned, HERTA could just like utterly destroy. So it's going to be interesting to see what her 5-star version is up to. I know the leaks Reddit is starting to reveal some of that information on kits. I try not to look at a lot of that information. I like to focus on just the leaks pertaining to the next immediate patch, so that way we keep expectations in check and we don't speculate too much, because a lot of things can change with all that preliminary information. And we've seen a lot of cases of that. Hell, like with Facial, with Acheron, where you get these preliminary kits and they say one thing, but then as soon as that beta dropped, the kit's completely different. So I don't want to talk too much about what's been said regarding this version of HERTA, but as far as her being erudition, I mean, what are we looking at? We're looking at, as far as erudition here, right? Because we got Jade, who was a new follow-up erudition. We got Rappa, who was a very powerful breaker edition. She actually ended up a lot stronger than I initially thought she'd be. Like when like first reading her kit and then though seeing her in action early. At first I was like, she seems all right. But I've been like one of my boys has been streaming his gameplay in Discord because sometimes I help people out on Discord with getting Memory of Chaos and Pure Fiction clears, trying to help them optimize, maybe get higher scores if possible, and all that stuff. But yeah, like because they have Rappa and her Lycone, and like hell, like she's really powerful for being Breaker Edition. Can't discount Argenti. Argenti just says I just murder everything. The more enemies, the better. I just absolutely dominate. So but like, what would HERTA or Madam HERTA bring to the table? Like she obviously has to be a 5-star version of HERTA. So we're looking at what E's hitting all enemies on here. Maybe what she gets like blast on E. I imagine she's probably still going to hit all on ult, and they're probably going to add more effects there. I mean, keep in mind, like, this is just a puppet. No, this is just the puppet. This is the real HERTA. So she has to be like way more cracked compared to the puppet HERTA. Like there's no contest. Like, what if even she gave like buffs based on like erudition, maybe? Like that would be kind of cool. Like we'll see, but man, like this is going to be a really interesting character because do note that Emma is an emanator. Like if it was revealed at the very beginning of the game, like if you played the game and when you were inside of the SU room, if you interacted with HERTA's portrait as Kafka Kurz, like, who's this? And Silverwolf outright reveals that HERTA is an emanator of erudition. So I imagine this HERTA is going to have some really cracked abilities. Maybe who I don't know if she might have like a unique ult mechanic. I highly doubt it, because it seems like whenever they come out with a character with like these really unique ult mechanics, they're just really busted. Like Akron and Fei Shao are they're just in a whole nother tier compared to other characters because of how their mechanics work. Like these guys over here being extra and like, we don't use energy, but fucking Brain in the Vat will give us all of our ult charges anyway. It's absolutely dumb. I'm not expecting HERTA to be that. I'm not expecting HERTA to be that at all. I'm absolutely not. But I'm definitely expecting her to be extremely cracked to some degree. So we'll see. I'm very excited about this. Although I don't know, because like I'm trying to pull Sunday in Fugure, and like I don't know, someone's getting skipped, and it's probably gonna be Fugure. It's probably gonna be her. As much as I don't want to skip her, it's probably going to be her, because I need Sunday. And the reason I need Sunday is is the second character who got the drip marketing. Nah, this was a complete shock to me. So we have AGLAEA here, right? She is a Lightning Remembrance character. Lightning Remembrance. So this is our first Remembrance playable character, right? And right off the bat, this already screams headline unit. Like you can even like even look around, like she has these sort of like servants or like whatever these things are around her. I'm very certain like this is a summon. I'm very certain this has to be a summon mechanic. And if this is this, if this is what's introducing our new summon mechanic, this is who Sunday is waiting for. I mean, hell, even their aesthetic designs are similar. Like, holy shit. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. Now, also keep in mind that being remembrance means that like this is a new class type. Like, so there is a particular play style that they're going to lean into a remembrance. Like Hunt being really good at single target damage. I mean, all of this is explained in game that, you know, they're best against elites, and you know, destruction characters specialize in really big damage overall. No, they're just overall like extremely powerful characters. So on and so forth. So you know, it's going to be interesting to see what remembrance is going to classify as. Because this is what's going to open up the game a lot more. Hell, I don't think we're going to be getting like new elements anytime soon. If they decide to do something with elements, it'll probably be like some form of element switching, but I don't think that'll be coming until years down the line. We're probably just still going to be getting more playable paths, right? So like this is crazy. Like this is obviously the new world we're going to. But this excites me a lot because I can already see we're going into Greek mythology. We're going into Greek mythology, and I am a nut. I am a fanatic when it comes to Greek mythology and anything that interprets it. So like let's look at like for example, like a lot of things I've noticed. Like she has her garbs are very Greek adjacent. The name AGLAEA, there's actually another spelling of this which is more commonly known. And AGLAEA is actually a name for a Greek goddess who was born as one of the triplet daughters that were born under Zeus, and what is her name? No, not Hera, because you know Zeus fucked around. Zeus and Urano. There we go. Yeah. So like she was one of the triplets born under that pairing, and she's part of the Graces, right? So like this is really interesting. So we're getting into Greek mythology, and man, I can't wait. I was already thinking, man, Penacony was so good with like their big homage to that era of old school. And I'm like, how the hell they're going to like continue this peak train? Oh, we're just going to explore Greek mythology. That's all I had to hear. But there's also a couple interesting things here, like in the summary information here. Like she is the Gold Weaver, the priceless heir bearing the core flame of romance. And then like listen to this here, like where they will smite down the gods, return the divine fire, and grant rebirth to the dying land of Ephorius. Now Ephorius is the world we're going to. That's the world that Black Swan recommended us to go to, which by the way, Black Swan, why did you recommend us going there? Like, what's the personal stake? I mean, we know it. Like she said, it's a path that Akaveli didn't travel. Since you know the express is running low on fuel, and she said, well, you know, if you manage to trailblaze to a world to a path that Akavili didn't cross, you can get a big boost to your fuel reserves. And this is why, this is the reason we're heading there. But like return the divine fire, what that immediately reminds me of, knowing that we're exploring Greek mythology, the fire of Olympus. When they say return the divine fire, like that may imply that the divine fire was stolen. And in Greek mythology, it was taken by Prometheus. It was an act defying the gods. Prometheus took the fire of Olympus and bestowed it to humanity, which established civilization because it blessed them with knowledge, technology, and so on and so forth. And well, of course, the gods didn't take lightly to that. Although in this case, like where they will smite down the gods, return the divine fire, though that kind of has a reverse narrative to it. So it like maybe implying that the gods have taken the divine fire, and we must defeat the gods to restore the divine fire to humanity. Like it's really interesting, but also like thinking in terms of divine fire, could this world have been blessed by Fuli? Like I'm like it has to line up because she's the first remembrance character. We're talking about divine fire, and also look, like she's even holding she's even like grasping this flame up here, which we can probably infer that's the core flame of romance. Core flame that comes off as like this, maybe like a blessing. Since she's an heir bearing the core flame, that means she's obviously inherited. These core flames must be passed down, right? No, just as like how Greek gods, they all represent something, like being like the goddess of beauty, or fertility, nature, so on and so forth. And as you see, the core flame of romance is like, there's so much you can unpack from this. Oh man, like the marketing drip is crazy. Like this is crazy for already giving us the marketing drip of where we're going to next. Oh man. But yeah, what if this world what if like the divine fire was a gift from Fuli? I mean, it will also make sense considering that the icon for remembrance is a lit candle, which can be interpreted in a number of ways. And even though in terms of gameplay, we commonly associate Fuli with ice, because in Simulated Universe, remembrance is where all the dissociation and frozen mechanics are. But that doesn't necessarily have to mean Fuli isn't also associated with fire and so on, because fire can also have certain abstract representations as well. But this is crazy. This oh man, I'm so hyped, and I'm going off on such a lore tangent because I can't believe we about to explore Greek mythology. Like holy shit. But like about her gameplay, she totally has to be the headline unit that Sunday is waiting for. She has to be. Like if she's the headline unit Sunday's been waiting for, ooh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how she plays. I can't wait to see her how she plays. I need that kit. I need to see it. Like this is going to be our new meta here with remembrance. Like man, there's just so many things we could kind of infer just from this information alone. It's crazy. But and even in Madame HERTA's case, like them revealing her already means that something big is going to be happening story wise. And this has to be before we take off to the new world. More than likely. Like, we're probably, like, what's likely going to happen, like, in my opinion, is that, like, once the next patch of story comes out, like, these two are going to have their thing, and then there's going to be some like some arc at the end, maybe, where, like, we see like Madame HERTA getting involved. Because if she's showing her face finally, something big has happened. Because, like, even characters like Rame and Skrullum have, like, given us subtle hints that HERTA has, like, the real HERTA, this HERTA is rather recluse. Which is ironic because all the freaking geniuses are rather recluse. But I don't think HERTA is going to headline anything new gameplay wise, but, like, the story is definitely going to be interesting because, you know, with her, if we're getting her, I think just like Fugwe, she's going to round out. She's going to round out. She's going to round out. Like, whatever gameplay, gameplay she's attuned towards. Oh yeah, since the original HERTA was a follow-up attack oriented character, maybe this one is also follow-up attack oriented, or even if she's not, they probably gave her something like extremely cracked, maybe like some sort of like enhanced abilities. Maybe we'll see. But man, this is about to be crazy, and we got the live stream coming up this Friday, which they're gonna start, you know, the marketing drip for next patch, and who knows, they'll probably touch on to this a bit as well. If not, we'll probably get more information during well, let's think, because, like, the Game Awards gave us a trailer, but it wasn't exactly anything new, and their special program for Penacony was just a set of videos that just gave us everything. So it's going to be really exciting to see what they got going on here. But what do you guys think after this drip marketing? Are you still trying to pull here? Are Fugwe and Sunday plans still in effect, or have these two put those plans in danger? Like, honestly, for me, I definitely need Sunday because I want my summon support for this new meta, and because that means I'm going to need to get AGLAEA. I mean, I can't not get her. She's fucking, it's fucking Greek mythology. Jesus Christ, I can't. Man, I am going to go crazy from future videos covering this stuff. I'm going to be going nuts, man. I can't wait for that beta kit. I can't wait for that beta kit. I'm probably going to be going on all day about that kit, of that version, and even with it being version 1, I don't care. But, like, I don't know. I think Fugwe might get skipped. I think she might be a skip for me. No, I'm not made of whale money, unfortunately. But it is what it is at the end of the day. But I can't miss Sunday. I can't miss Sunday. We'll see. Because Fugwe doesn't exactly seem necessary. She doesn't seem that necessary, but she is a very powerful piece of break support. Like, that much I will say. Sunday, we've already talked about Sunday. We've already talked about him. Even that last video about, like, the nurse and how the nurse don't change anything about these two. But yeah, no, the writing on the wall is clear. Sunday's busted, and she is who Sunday's waiting for. So, I'm gonna let y'all go with that for now. Let me know what you guys think. I will be talking about marketing. I will be talking about these characters and marketing drips from now on. I'm trying to get a lot more videos out discussing different things, and like I said, I picked the perfect time to start actually talking about the marketing drip, because whoo, man. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.